Hi, I'm Daniel and welcome to this week's episode of The News! Nintendo haven't lost all their enlightenment. This isn't the first time and it probably won't be the last, but Nintendo has recently won a patent battle over its 3DS device. They were sued by the Quintal Research Group over their patent for a computerized information retrieval system, whatever that is. This was patented back in 2008 and Quintal contacted Nintendo on 4 separate occasions to offer them the chance to purchase licenses in 2009. But by July of the same year, Nintendo wasn't hearing any more of it and cut off talks. Fast forward to 2013 and Quintal filed their suit in California. The suit specifically referred to the 3DS having a generally rectangular shape with a display screen on one side that has a frame with an ergonomic placement of finger controls, including a pair of thumb controls on the top of the display with at least one of the finger controls being a cursor or pointer control. Nintendo have won the suit and deemed not to have breached Quintal's patents, and were quite chuffed with the result, unsurprisingly. So don't worry, 3DS prices won't suddenly be going up. An inspiring, if a little odd, but very well-dressed character. Developing games like Fallout 3 is hard. They're big, sprawling, epic adventures with a multitude of characters, quests, and items. So it's unsurprising when developers cut a few corners or fudge a few things just to get them to work right. Hell, if the player doesn't know the difference, then what does it matter? One such workaround was discovered by 4chan users and later delved further into by PC Gamer. In the game's Broken Steel expansion, the player has to repair and ride a train, but the engine wasn't up to simulating a working train. Instead, the developers hid an NPC beneath the tracks whose right hand, now hold on because here's where it gets confusing, whose right hand is the train. When the player steps on, some code is run that causes the train, player and hidden NPC to slide down the track, faking a train. The fix is a little bit of genius and it's great it took searching through the game's editing software Geck and a few years to hit the internet big. I would love to see someone cosplay the Fallout 3 Metro hat, please internet. To the stars now. Elite Dangerous is updating Pluto based on the recent images taken by New Horizons this month, a space probe to Pluto that finished its journey and sent back some amazing images. Frontier Developments is planning to simulate the look of Pluto and its moon Charon in the year 3301, after the Kuiper Belt objects have been through 5 more orbits and an equal number of heating and cooling periods. This may mean that Pluto will lose its newly discovered yet distinctive heart, thought to be the result of nitrogen snow on the surface. Assistant Art Director John Bertone spoke about how models of planets are made for the game in a recent newsletter, announcing the update and congratulating the New Horizons team on their 9-year endeavour. In Elite Dangerous, we use real-world data whenever it's available to make objects as real as we can make them. With a few exceptions, the surfaces you see are derived from the custom simulation based on things like the distance from the star, and Newton's second law, the object's mass, temperature, composition, surface age, atmosphere, chemistry, tidal heating, radiative heating, impacts from other bodies during formation, and so forth. For familiar objects like Earth, Mars, and our Moon, we can use real height map data and build a truly accurate model of the surface. Those height maps are invaluable to making familiar planets look real, and if NASA is able to release that data for Pluto and Charon, or any other planetary body, we should be able to incorporate that in the future too. Elite Dangerous just got a little cooler somehow. Congratulations NASA and the New Horizons team on your epic journey and the epic success. Finally, a gaming tragedy. The Heart of Gaming, or the HOG, is a West London staple, an arcade featuring retro machines, custom built by the team. All the coin slots have been deactivated and you pay one flat rate all day. They also host competitions and, up until recently, had a back room full of TVs and next-gen consoles where people could sit and play their games or borrow them from behind the counter and face off against each other. On Tuesday, the arcade was broken into and many of the TVs and consoles were stolen. This is a huge and expensive blow for the arcade and it sucks to hear the news. But the team have set up a donation page, so if you're a fan of games and opposed to theft, then click the link down there to help them recover their costs. Of course, this only applies if they haven't reached their goal already, though there's nothing to stop you donating anyway if you can. At time of writing, they had reached £2,330 in 10 hours, so help fast, the HOG needs you. In a post on their funding site, Mark Starkey writes, we struggled to put the money aside to move to the next generation of consoles, and just like that, it's all been taken away. Whilst there would never be a good time for this to happen, it's all the worse because we are now in the educational holiday period. I'm dealing with forensics as I write this, and also trying to come up with a way to help us bounce back from this, but I'm totally at a loss. I'm struggling to find the motivation, and the team of staff are just in bits. The theft really hit hard, but with donations pouring in fast, I'm sure it will put a smile on the team's face. They don't usually ask for help at the Hog, but they need it and you've got it, so go ahead and help how you can. If they've reached their £5,000 goal, you can help by paying them a visit next time you're in town. That's all we have for you for now. Are you looking forward to flying past a realistically time-warped Pluto? Where's your train hat? And are you a friend of the Hog? You can tell us all this and more in the comments below. Don't forget to tickle our unicorn to subscribe. If you missed our last video, you can catch it here. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. See you next time.